Daniela Carolina Marinelo was a 36-year-old police officer at the time of the incident. Her friends and family described her as an extremely communicative person, always cheerful, and maintained very positive relationships with all the fellow officers who were her colleagues. Everyone held a very special affection for her. Unfortunately, the life of this incredibly happy and hardworking woman came to a tragic and controversial end on September 1, 2023. Everything indicates that she lost her life at the hands of the man who had sworn eternal love to her just a few months earlier in marriage. Today we will talk about the unforgivable case of Daniela Marinelo. Daniela had a decade of service in the force and was assigned to the traffic battalion. According to the detective, she was a happy, communicative person, showed no signs that something was wrong in her personal life. However, the reality was different. Daniela had recently married Kenny Ailey Rogerio Vasconcellos Martins, aged 37. The couple had been together since December 2022 and formalized their union with a marriage under universal community property regime. The celebration was shared by both on their social media. On that occasion, Kenny expressed his emotions, highlighting that it was the day he fulfilled his dream by marrying the woman of his life. Daniela responded affectionately, describing the day as special, mentioning that she had waited 36 years to marry, sealing their eternal love. In other posts, Kenny described Daniela as a gift from God and expressed that he found in her everything he desired. Daniela also dedicated a message declaring her love for her partner, emphasizing that she couldn't imagine her life without him. For many, just a simple paper. For us, our paper, that which is united on earth and in heaven. I am grateful to God for your life, my love. Our paths traversed so many trajectories until they crossed. Until then, everything seemed perfect, and Daniela seemed to ignore Kenny's past, which was far from innocent. Kenny had an extensive criminal record, with records of robbery, theft, kidnapping, and rape. According to police information, Daniela had been previously informed about the man's dangerous history but did not pay attention to the warning. 3 years ago, when Kenny had recently married another woman, that woman died in mysterious circumstances in a traffic accident that resulted in a fatal neck fracture, while he emerged unscathed. As of now, this case remains under investigation as femicide. The previous year, he became involved with another woman who was a victim of assault and kidnapping, although she chose not to file a complaint. Soon after Kenny's marriage to Daniela, there was a significant increase in financial expenses, all registered in her name. Additionally, she took out bank loans exclusively in her name. It is important to note that the residence where the couple lived was entirely her property, and he had no ownership stake in it. Furthermore, Daniela's sister reported that the man had pressured her partner to distance herself from family and friends, besides exerting control over her activities on social media. On September 1, 2023, after Daniela's overnight shift at the police station, the couple allegedly started an argument at home. Neighbors witnessed Kenny shouting that the residence belonged to him too and that only death could separate them. The next morning, another neighbor claimed to have heard the couple involved in another argument moments before a shot was fired. Afterward, Kenny contacted the authorities, claiming that Daniela had attempted to take her own life. However, the police authorities detected discrepancies between the incident scene and the statement provided by him. Daniela was found lying on the bed with a gunshot wound to the head. She received medical attention and was taken to the hospital, but unfortunately succumbed to her injuries. Kenny gave a statement on the same day and was arrested on the spot. At the police station, Kenny emphatically stated that he never shot his wife. In his statements, he emphasized, "I never killed anyone," and "I never assaulted a woman." Kenny's lawyer reiterated that his client vehemently denies the responsibility for his wife's death. The defense further explained that they await the results of examinations and investigations requested by the police. It is prudent to wait a bit to analyze these pieces of evidence when presented. Additionally, it is important to highlight that Kenny is being prematurely judged based on his history. Regarding the possible connection of the crime with properties such as cars or houses, Kenny denied any link, clarifying that both were jointly owned. When questioned about allegations of an abusive relationship by witnesses, he also denied it, stating that it was impossible since the couple was very affectionate, as evidenced by their posts on social media. However, during the interrogation with the police, the detective noted contradictions in Kenny's statements. Forensics determined that the shot was fired from the left side of the head, and considering that the policewoman was right-handed, it would be unlikely for her to have fired the shot. Kenny is expected to remain in custody while the legal process unfolds. Authorities await the results of gunpowder residue tests collected from Kenny and Daniela for further developments in the case. To pay a final tribute, Daniela's funeral took place on September 2nd. Her fellow police officers were responsible for carrying her coffin, while some family and friends of the military police officer held white roses. It was a moment of great emotion after such a premature loss. Leave your opinion on this case in the comments. Subscribe to the channel to discover more stories like this, and don't forget to leave a like. See you in the next video.